For any franchise, we know that growth really hinges on brand consistency. But what happens when that consistency starts to break down online? Well, this briefing is for franchise leaders who are looking to solve that exact problem.
This really gets to the heart of our entire philosophy. We believe that social media shouldn't be this, chaotic, decentralized activity that's just left to chance. It should be a structured, scalable asset that works for your whole network, just like any other core system in your business.
All right, so here's a quick look at what we're going to cover. We'll start by defining the visibility problem, then introduce a system built for scale, explain the 80-20 content model that makes it all click, and then we'll walk right through the rollout, the plans, and of course, the proof.
Look, the heart and soul of the franchise model is consistency. But online, that's often where everything breaks down. And it's so important to recognize that this isn't a failure of your individual owners. It's a systemic failure, and that means it needs a systemic solution.
Every franchise leader wants their brand presence to be consistent, professional, and perfectly aligned in every single market. But the reality on the ground, it's often this uneven digital footprint. You've got some locations that are super active, some that are dead quiet, and others that are, frankly, a little off-brand. That gap, that's where brand drift happens, and it's a huge missed opportunity.
So why does this breakdown keep happening? Well, the reasons are systemic. Your store owners, they're busy focusing on operations, not on becoming marketing experts. This leads to brand messaging drifting all over the place, and you end up with that feast or famine online presence, right? Some locations post daily, others go dark for weeks at a time. And sure, you could look at traditional agencies, but their model just wasn't built for franchise scale. It just gets more expensive and less efficient with every single new location you add.
So, if we agree this is a systems problem, then the solution has to be a system too. This isn't about trying to find a better agency, it's about implementing a better, more scalable structure for your entire network. And that system is social covered. It's engineered from the ground up specifically for the franchise model. And notice the key words here: structured, scalable, and system. It's designed to do one thing really well: provide consistent, brand-safe content across every last one of your locations.
The system is designed to directly solve the problems we just outlined. It absolutely guarantees consistent posting and brand safety, all for a predictable price. And this is crucial. It gives you controlled local flexibility without adding a mountain of work for your internal team.
So, how do we balance that central brand control with the need for local relevance? This is the most common point of failure for franchises, and we solve it with a very specific content architecture.
We call it the 80-20 franchise model. The idea is actually incredibly simple. The vast majority of the content, that's the 80%, is controlled at the brand level to ensure consistency. The remaining 20% is then reserved for structured local content that builds trust right there in each community.
Let's break that down a bit. That 80%, think of that as your brand's backbone. It's evergreen, industry-relevant content that builds authority and guarantees your brand standards are met everywhere, no exceptions. Now that 20% is where that local flavor comes in, but in a controlled way. This could be things like staff highlights, community news, or local promotions, but they're all submitted through a simple, structured framework that actually prevents brand drift.
Now, this isn't just some theory, it's a fully operational plan. Our 30-day rollout framework gives you a clear, predictable path to achieving that network-wide consistency you're looking for. The entire implementation is a focused 30-day process, and we break it into 4 distinct weekly phases. We kick things off with foundation and alignment. Then, we move straight into the system build. From there, we deploy across your network, and finally, we stabilize the whole process. It's a clear, manageable path to a really smooth rollout. So in phase 1, we lock in your brand tone and your content strategy. In phase 2, we get to work building the content engine itself. Phase 3 is go live. That's when consistent posting officially begins across the network. And in phase 4, we stabilize that rhythm, making sure the system is sustainable for the long haul.
Okay, so with the system and the process all defined, let's talk about the strategic options for getting started and, probably most importantly, the proof that this model actually delivers predictable outcomes.
We offer 2 distinct plans designed to match your strategic needs. The first is our Ranch plan, and that's built for a full, network-wide rollout to get that unified visibility at scale. The second is our Chick plan, which is perfect for pilot programs, allowing you to prove the model with a smaller group of locations first.
The number one outcome is posting consistency. Across the networks that implement this system, we achieve 100% posting consistency across all participating locations, usually within 60 to 90 days. The problem of locations going dark is simply solved.
And beyond that key metric, the business improvements are significant. You get much stronger brand alignment, a cost structure that's actually predictable, and a real reduction in your team's workload. Ultimately, what you do is you gain complete control over your network's digital presence and you increase your operational efficiency, all without having to add headcount.
And this brings us to our conclusion, and really a reframing of what the ultimate goal for franchise social media should even be.
This right here is the fundamental truth. Chasing viral moments is a losing game for a franchise. What you actually need, what drives real long-term value, is predictable, structured visibility. A brand presence that is just as reliable and consistent as the service you deliver inside every single one of your locations.
So the question we'll leave you with is this. When you consider the challenges of brand drift and the massive opportunity of a unified presence, is your network ready for scalable visibility?
If this strategic approach aligns with your goals, the next logical step is a franchise rollout discussion. In that meeting, we can review network-specific pricing and tailor an implementation strategy that's perfect for your brand. Thank you for your time.
If you're a franchise leader looking to bring structure and consistency to your social media, speak directly with our team. Contact Cody at 403-669-7896 or send an email to cody@socialcovered.com. Let's map your rollout properly.